like to invite the kids, any of the kids who want to come sit on the rug just for a little minute. So the other day I realized I was out of salt. So I thought, oh, I'm going to have to go down to Whole Foods and I'm going to have to buy some salt. And I thought, oh, this will be an easy task. I'll just run in, I'll find the salt aisle, I will buy some salt. But here's the problem. There are lots and lots and lots of different kinds of salt. For example, there's the Sherpa Pink. And there's the Hawaiian lava salt. And there's the cherry smoked salt. And there's the French gray salt. And there's the Himalayan coarse pink salt. And there's the kosher sea salt. And there's the reduced sodium Himalayan fine pink salt mix. So, like, if you want salt, you go to Whole Foods and you've got a lot of choices. And I just brought three little samples here. This is actually the Himalayan pink salt, the coarse version. Can you see it's like really big chunks, but isn't that pretty? Who knew that salt could be so pretty? And I have just some regular salt. This is the kind you probably have in your salt shaker on your dining room table. And then I have some rock salt. You know, again, these are the big ones, but they're kind of white or clear compared to that. And I'm not sure you would cook so much with this, but this is great if you live in a place where there's snow, because you can put the salt on the snow and it will melt it. Or if you're making ice cream in one of those ice cream makers, you can use salt for that. So those are, so just 3 different kinds, and of course all the different kinds that we saw in the slides. And salt is kind of a funny thing, because like if I said, oh, here, have a little taste of salt, you might say, ew, because you wouldn't eat salt just by itself. Now, if this were sugar, that would be a whole different thing. But this is salt, and salt by itself really doesn't taste all that great. But when you put it in, you do like salt by itself? Well, you're in luck. This is your morning then. Yeah. But one of the things about salt is that you put it in food or whatever, and just a little bit, and it really makes things taste really good. Now, I'm one of those people that likes to have a little bit more salt, even though I know it's bad for me, but especially on vegetables. So anyway, lots of different kinds of salt. We don't need very much salt. Just a little bit has a whole big effect, but it's not until you kind of taste it that you realize, like, it doesn't smell. Do you want to smell the salt? Can you smell anything? It doesn't really smell, does it? It's not until you taste it you kind of find out how magical it is. So here's the thing. If we were to think of ourselves as salt in the world, if we were going to spice up the world, how might we do that? And we do it all in the same way. See, all these different salts are all very different, and you might think, well, I'm really different from somebody else, so the salt that I might have to add to the soup of life might be different than the salt that someone else has. So I'd like for you to just think a little bit about, what is it that you bring into the world? Is it your sense of joy, or is it that you're an artist, or do you like to sing songs, or do you like to tell stories, or do you like to pick up your room, or do you, what is it that you really like? Do you like to do the dishes after dinner? Anything that you do to spice up the world. That's what I want you to think about this morning, okay? And when you do that, you might think, oh, look, how many different kinds of salt that there are, and that my kind of salt might be different than yours. Now we're going to sing a song. It's kind of a new song. It's called Do a Great Work in Me. And what this song is talking about is that God has plans for us. And it's good for us to kind of pay attention to the plan that we have. What is the special thing that we have to offer the world? So we're going to sing about do a great work in me. Help me be what you want me to be. Do a great work in me. And we're going to let the singers sing it through once. And then the second time, we're just going to sing it kind of quietly. And hopefully the words are... Oh, I forgot that.
You forgot ice cream salt, Phil.
How could I forget? So those are the words to the chorus. So we're going to sing the chorus, and they're going to sing the verses. But they'll do it 3 times. First time by themselves. Second time, we'll just sing it softly so we can hear how it goes. And then the third time, we'll join right in. Okay? Here we go.
Great work in me, do great work in me.
great work in me. Do great work in me, Lord. Do great work in me. Help me be what you want me to be, Lord. Do great work in me. Do great work in me. Do great work in me, Lord. Do great work in me. Help me be what you want me to be, Lord. Do great work in me. Sometimes I feel I've got nothing to give. My heart and hands seem so small. But lately through your love I think I'm starting to live. So if you call on me, I will give you my all. Do great work in me. Do great work in me, Lord. Do great work in me. Help me be what you want me to be, Lord. Do great work in me.
Sometimes I wonder where to go from here. Where to go from here. Everything's changing, everything's rearranging. Where do we go from here? Do what can we
do? Great work in me. Do great work in me, Lord. Do great work in me. Help me be what you want me to be, Lord. Do great work in me. Do great work in me. Do great work in me, Lord. Do great work in me. Help me be what you want.